Hi, my name is Galen, and I'm a caricature, portrait, and graphic design artist from Midwest Ohio. I'm here today to say a few words about the artwork of my new friend Victor Pross. Victor and I are friends on Facebook and have, in a short period of time, gained great admiration for the work that we both do in this business of satire and distortion and commentary. Um, Victor's work um, is unique in lots of ways. Number one, I was astonished to find out that Victor's only been painting 3 years. And in 3 years, he's built up such a volume of work that he now has a book coming out called Icons and Idols. I suggest you get it because if you haven't gotten it yet, you will want this for your library. It's definitely something to keep. It's a keepsake. In fact, give it as a gift to your friends. I'm sure he would appreciate it. Victor, as I was looking at his work, has captured the essence of some other artists that I appreciate very much. People like Vincent Van Gogh, Francis Bacon, Yvard Monk, Robert Crumb, and possibly the satirist and editorialist Levine. I noticed that in Victor's paintings, in many of his paintings, he uses really bright reds, bloody blues, and screaming yellows. And that is reminiscent of the work of Vincent Van Gogh, who painted almost straight out of the tube. His distortion, his ability to capture expression, is reminiscent of Francis Bacon and Yvard Monk, who just had the ability to put paint on the canvas with every stroke, bring out the essence of the person. And that is really at the heart of doing caricature. When you draw a portrait or paint a portrait, you're attempting to capture the likeness of the person. And most people try to capture what they see. But people like Victor have the ability to capture what we all sense, but maybe don't see. So he pulls that mask that we wear down and he paints what's really there. And when you see the work, you know that's what's really there. And I knew it, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. For instance, there's a painting he did of Adrien Brody. Now, Adrien Brody, his character on screen is nothing like this painting, but Victor has painted an intimate portrait of this man that brings out a hint of loneliness. And as you look back at some of the movies, you'll know, hey, that's Adrien Brody, and Victor's captured that. He has a Michael Jackson painting that has a real dark foreboding about it, almost like a premonition of what would happen in Michael's life and how it would end. His Robert De Niro taxi driver piece is one that really reminded me of some of Francis Bacon's work, specifically the painting The Innocent by Francis Bacon. The palette is similar. The longness of the image is familiar. It's just it's there. It's in there. If I were asked to describe his work, I would say it's probably challenging, unnerving, moving, edgy, confrontational, but honest. You get what you get. You get what you see when you look at one of Victor's pieces. It's not a Hallmark card. It's not a Disney painting. No, this is life in the real. And one of his pieces, which I listen to a lot of music, different music, and one of the pieces that he painted called Scar Tissue reminds me of a song by Pink called Family Portrait. Um, in fact, I would suggest you get the song, even if you have to download it from YouTube, as you look at the painting. Because in this painting, Daddy is wearing a manufactured smile and he looks like a really good guy. He's got a suit on and everything, but there's something wrong in the house. He's got a heavy green hand, gnarled knuckles, and they're gripping the shoulder of his son, who stands beneath him. The son is wearing a manufactured smile and it's nervous. And you can see in this boy's eyes, he is scared. He's got bruises on his face. The mother is vacant. She's almost not there. but the parts of her that are there have outlived their youthfulness. She's a trophy wife. The daughter, who's beneath the mom, is another one who has bruises on her face, and her eyes just show fear and despair. And you can just think that this little girl, for all her youth, has really nothing more to look forward to than to grow up to be like her mom. It's a very um, vivid description of what goes on in many homes across this country and throughout the world. And we don't see it because it's hidden. And everybody's wearing a false face in this picture. It's called Scar Tissue. It's one of my favorite pieces. As I wrap up, I would just like to recite a little nursery rhyme that I heard some time ago. And it reminds me of some of Victor's work as I look at it. It goes like this. There was a crooked man who walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence against a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat who caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house. If that man were alive today, I would like to think that Victor Pross would be painting his portrait because he has the ability to see what's there, capture it, and paint that crooked man in all of us. Victor, you're doing great work. I look forward to the next piece. Thank you very much for allowing me to be a part of this video project. Peace.